Hey, what is going on YouTube? Aaron here. We are back once again on the Mac. Yes, back so soon, but you guys know why. The patch notes are here. I'm going to give you guys a very quick and dirty version and then maybe go on a little more detailed version. As you guys know, I am not CNN or MSNBC or one of those news stations. We're just going to give you guys the facts, followed up by a few opinions without much clickbait or sensationalism or just fake news. But the quick and dirty of this update. Racing Legends return, St. Patrick's Day celebrations, more camos and crates, I'm sure. French Tier 8 Cruiser Carnot, as you guys saw in tomorrow's video. The Pan-Asian Cruisers become researchable, we kind of knew this, and the beef of this update really is the Tier 8 ships. We're actually getting some new ones, Tier 8 ships in rank battles, and the legendary Tier Schlieffen as a Bureau project. On top of that, there's some few balancing changes, which I will also link below. If you want the full version of the patch notes and these balancing changes, I will link those in the description, so make sure you guys check those out. That is the quick and dirty version, and I do have a little disclaimer here. If you'll notice, training rooms was not mentioned. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think it's coming this update. I'm not sure what Wargaming is doing. At some point, they're going to have to listen to us, to the community. We've asked for this. I've asked for this for 2.5 years. I know some people have been asking for longer. I get that you guys are a business and you have to keep the money train flowing, but I feel like you guys are getting more than enough. If anyone at Wargames listening, I'm not going to make this longer or more drawn out than it needs to be. We need training rooms. We need them soon. We need them now. That's my message. I hope you guys are listening to it because your player base is falling. The dedicated players are dropping. Now, I'm sure you guys are getting a lot of new players. My number of views is through the roof, which is great. But it is driving the older players away, and that's fine. I know that you guys want new turnover. That's your business model. But if you just give the older players just a hint of things they want, a lot of them would stay. But that's my message to you guys. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we're going to go into the full details of this update now. The French Tier 8 Cruiser Carnot, a well-protected, hard-hitting, speedy cruiser, is the star of the newest campaign. If you guys want more details on the full stats, I went over that video. I went over that ship in yesterday's video. There is the campaign, and guys, I never recommend buying out a campaign unless it's a ship you really want. But this is one especially I would not buy out. It is probably going to be a very mediocre ship if I'm being honest. Wait for my first look video. Which will be out either day 1 or day 2 of the update, which is on Monday. But I always recommend, having said that, I always recommend getting the Admiralty backing. It's about $10. So moving on, we have the return of Racing Legends. This has been in the game before, so this next statement, just keep that in mind. I don't know why we're getting this type of stuff and not training rooms. Now, again, it's already been in the game, so I'm sure they just have to do very minimal coding. But you cannot tell me that the time spent on this could not have been spent on either getting training rooms ready, fixing any bug, whatever the issue is or the reason we're not having them. But again, moving on, not going to spend too much more time on that. St. Patrick's Day, if you really care about that. The Tier 7 Celtic, which I think Blip mentioned, is basically a British Baltimore with good radar or something. There's more details to come on that, but another reskinned Baltimore after we just got the Rochester. I'd feel more okay kind of showcasing these ships if we got what we asked for. But again, I'm just giving you guys the news, and here it is. But the Tier 8 pack, we're getting a host of new Tier 8 ships. I know Spartan's going to be happy about this one and all my American battleship fans. The Minnesota should be an absolute beast. It's the ship between Vermont and Kansas. So that'll be at Tier 8 there. The American Cruiser Seattle, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. Japanese Destroyer Kitakaze. This ought to be good. I think it has 6 torpedoes. And the British Cruiser Drake. So it's basically an Akizuki. With better torpedoes. And then the Pan-Asian Cruiser Chungmu. I was a little confused about this one, but I think I'm going to do a video detailing these ships. Let me know if you guys want to see that in the comments down below. Pan-Asian Cruisers go researchable. Rank battles hit a new milestone. Cool. The Atlantico, which we saw in testing and did a video on, it has It is AP only, and it's supposed to have long-range secondaries. I think they said a unique captain commander is coming next update soon. I don't know the full details on that. I might have just NDA leaked, but supposedly they are getting their own battleship captain, and it says debut of Pan American. So kind of suspect a few more of these ships to be leaked or sold in the store. But the probably the best part of these patch notes, besides the new tier 8s, is the Schlieffen Bureau, and we will go over this ship in more detail. I have a Safari page already open. Yes, go Mac. Balancing changes, and then bug fixes. So if you guys really want to spend your time reading that, there's just a bunch of little ones. No mention of training rooms, etc. So map changes, weather, which is nice. They are a lot of people are just in this, I hate wargaming all the time. Rawr. Wargaming does, do things. I just don't think it's the priority that they really should do them in. Again, that's just more of my opinion. But let's go ahead and look at the Schlieffen here. A high-speed battleship that inherited numerous traits of German battlecruisers of World War period. Her main armament is represented by 420mm guns. Now, this caliber, I don't think has any additional overmatch over any bows in the game, but it will do more damage. So it has a 27-second reload time with 8 of these guns, 76,000 health, and a pretty monstrous torpedo armament. They are a little bit slower, but they do have that 13.5 range. Again, these are the PC stats. I will link these as well. 19.8 firing range on PC, but again, our Legends version is so nerfed towards battleships. Their ranges are nerfed anyway. And it does have a 35 knot top speed, so you can look at the secondary armament here. 8.3 base on PC. I hope they keep that for Legends. It would make... Wargaming just doesn't think about their game because they're putting in the Schlieffen now, and the Kurfürst is just performing terribly. It does have the best battle impact of the game, but it is literally it is battleship number 5 out of 5. It is doing the worst at the tier, and followed by the Montana. Montana sucks. I have to legally say that. But anyway, they put this ship in the game, and unless they nerf it into the ground, this is going to outshine the Kurfürst on pretty much every level. I'd be pretty mad if I spent doubloons on the Kurfürst, 2 years ago. But anyway, we'll go ahead and look at the pros and cons and then end this video. I'm tired. Strongest secondary battery in the game, both with some good English, some good grammar, with or without IFHE, which is stronger armor penetration. Detection is nearly the same as the secondary battery range. Fastest battleship, except for Burgoyne. Yeah, Burgoyne number 1. As a battleship, has an access to 16 long-range torpedoes, 50mm of deck armor, and she does not, while she does not share turtleback, her citadel is not as exposed with ships that feature above the waterline citadel. Yeah, I said that one correctly. And then the fastest damage cons. She sounds like a really good ship. Her cons, however, are low hit points, light armor, can have inconsistent main battery. It's German, go figure. 150mm batteries mounts are shell catchers, providing additional weak spot. So I think what that is saying is they can get knocked out fairly easily. Long torpedo reload time, Secondaries and torpedoes are rather fragile, so basically kind of what this said. But regardless of that, 4 heals and a limited number of damage cons, so expect to watch my video and then get it in 4 to 6 months, depending on if you want to spend money. I really, enjoy this game. I just wish that Wargaming would play it themselves every so often. We know that the Bureau is one of the worst things in this game. And I have a video coming out, like we mentioned, about just kind of culminating this all together. But those are the patch notes, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. I hope, I try to provide these as without too much just... opinionated clickbait, but we got to throw it in there every now and then. So those are the patch notes. I'll link them down below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you're not already. Hey, Aaron out. Peace.